Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. In my name, thank you, Ahmed, for this introduction. Thank you for all organizers believing and trusting that Nahla has something to say and maybe to be used as example for some new practices, I think, or maybe some concepts which can be learned from. We hope so. The most difficult part of this task was the time when Ahmed said me that I have 10 to 15 minutes to say something about our concept, our organization, who is already running for 25 years, and it's not difficult to say only about the concept, but as we really tried throughout all these years and from the same beginning to somehow be bridge between so many processes in this community, but also wider, and also to somehow, if we can say, prove new concept which we started from zero and started to try to solve some challenges and issues which we found on the arena here afterwards. So then it's as you will see, we discovered so many different ways how to do that. And I think that at least after 25 years, we proved that we are still here and that we are existing. So we proved that it seems that it's worthy of all these efforts, and also some models can be learned from. How I try to compensate this is with some pictures, as I know that picture can say more, much more than we can in 10 minutes. So maybe some things and some slides which will be speaking about what we are doing, just is to get you more involved. How is it all working on the arena out of the all philosophy which is behind? Okay, Ahmed, will you? So you are going to.
If you want, you can. I can do it.
Okay, I can do it. I didn't see that. Shortly, of course, all this organization coming after Javada speaking, I think that one very important message which you can also take from this panel is that three Muslim women from Bosnia are speaking about three different concepts. Even that especially Islamic community is not led by women, and it's not the organization who is really majority women, but their representative today is Dr. Javada as a wonderful one, but also a big humanitarian organization, and Nahla as well. But coming after this Islamic community speaking about the organization and more than organization, but the way of our living as a Muslim community in Bosnia, and the concept which is covering all our functioning, Nahla is something different. Nahla is we can say FBO organization, faith-based organization, which is coming through from the grassroots level, coming from the civil society perspective, is not coming from any religious establishment, or not this concept of the and even by law we are registered as NGO and running as all other civil society organizations within this framework. That is different approach, because we have been inspired with Islamic values, of course, in all our doing, and all this concept which we started to prove that we want to, as we started after war, somehow also organizers asked us to introduce you how we started. It was after war or post-war period, and this atmosphere of the collapsed buildings, institutions and towns, and even people's lives. We just felt that we want to be part of solution, and we want to do something, and to include ourselves in the betterment of the community. And we saw there some chances of a new start and new beginning for some institutions or some organizational work, which even with our personal wishes and energies, we cannot do so much on a long term, except that we really have some institutions who will keep this work going on. And we started with the mapping. We have been really, it's maybe important for all of you. I don't exactly know all your backgrounds, but I just newly was introduced to this initiative. So I know that you are coming from different perspectives, but in case that some of you is already working in civil society or willing to work there, I think it's always very important point to start from mapping the real needs of people and their interests and aspirations. And in after-war period, we have been the group of voluntary, women who all of us had our own professions and maybe careers and perspectives, but we wanted to see what else we can do and offer for the community of our knowledge, of our abilities, of our ideas and energy, and how it all works when we come together. So we firstly have been working on mapping real needs of people after war, and what are those spots which are most needed. So we really saw that maybe our energy can be the best used on the field of education and connecting with the women needs and their specificities, how to empower and how to somehow improve their personal and professional life and professional way of going forward. Then also we needed to go forward on mapping who else is working on this field, who else are the actors in after-war Bosnian society, have been in civil society, in the field of activism, in the field of even Islamic values, but also in humanitarian and social life in general. And also the factor who also have been very important, is always important in our engagement, especially in this civil sector or the NGO sector, is that we need to be very deeply motivated with, is it working, sorry? I'm keeping this, I think it's not. I think it's not working, because I'm moving here, I thought that it's moving there. Mm-hmm.
This one?
The before, yeah, this is what I was speaking about. So I just finished it. So somehow, as I said, we have been really deeply motivated to do something that would move society forward, and it was the first idea who really gathered us together. All other things have been only attached to real needs, and where we really see, after we analyzed our needs, the best things, because no one of us, even personally or in groups or as institutions and collectives, can cover all fields, but we can be professional in some of fields which we choose as the most needed. Then our values, we can. Yes, before, of course, all those values are really directly coming from our belief that also Islamic values are completely going together. I thought that I'm so... okay. I thought that I'm already too much. Okay. So about the values, we have been, when we are speaking about the concept of faith-based organizations, it's a very wide concept, it's very differently treated elsewhere in the world, differently in USA, differently European side. In our case, it was that really we have been motivated to prove that religion, such as Islam and Islamic values and Islamic teachings, can really motivate us, can really be a big source of our energy for doing things for others, for serving community, for discovering what we can do for others, how we can be part of solutions. That all what we have been taught about Islamic values, all what we adopted as a real, that was something what move us forward. So somehow that in those values we wanted to promote those values which promote taking care about others, openness toward others, living together also. All this concept about ta'awanu, or that God created us together, and then also send us message to learn from each other, to cooperate with others, to share knowledge, to be on the side of support for each other, also to go to ihsan or excellence in our working and our doing. and so on. So we didn't want to promote Islam as a theoretical teachings. We really wanted to be real life example. How is it working? And especially when coming to Muslim women's side, because so many prejudices have been there, and people were searching, people and media also were searching, for example, when we were discussing, okay, thank you, that is not there. We didn't want to discuss to them or be only on the debates or on TV channels and to say that's different, and then to bring some references or some theoretical arguments that is different. We just wanted really to work, to be at service at the community, to really be at the hand of those women in need, and then to be real example without to speak, because I think there are so many addresses, so many places, other places and academical levels who are there to prove it theoretically. So Ahmed, maybe we can now, as Dr. Ahmed let me to know that I have 5 more minutes. Then we maybe can just go through what Nahla today is working. There are some main fields which you can see here on the list, that we are mainly focused on adult education. Of course, our main target group are women, and also this is very also complex. The process of adult education, personal and professional life, is very wide scope, and we started now after all those years to be recognized by the government, by the ministries of education as a public institution for the adult education. So we are registered in the ministries, cantonal ministries of education, for the centers for adult education in our 3 biggest cantons, 3 biggest cities, Sarajevo, Tuzla and Bihać. But this is only one field how we make also our education more professional and more useful for women. But our primary scope didn't change. So please, Ahmed, if you can just go forward. We will not speak about all these, just to give them ideas. So if you can make it work, I can do it. Yeah, it just some ideas. So many fields. We make vocational trainings, also the courses and so many different new technologies, IT, the certificates which are recognized by government, which help their professional life more in getting jobs at all, or getting new jobs, or improving their position in current jobs. You go on. Foreign languages, very different, and so many groups. Because I will not explain details because it's very complex, just to give you idea how is it working, because so many fields we cover throughout this. Throughout all these years, we are usually in 1 year serving about between 13 and 15,000 women. So maybe it can give you idea how much we covered from the field. And now after Corona time, we somehow increased number of online sessions. So this number now, we are reaching some Bosnian diaspora also, who is leaving, but also the smaller urban and rural areas. Yeah, what we wanted to say, that this organization is serving community as all, and we always see ourselves as a place or bridge where all people from different ethnical backgrounds or religious backgrounds can meet each other. And it is really, in reality, it's so. So in most of our groups, if not all of our groups, we have people from different religious and ethnical backgrounds, what is not very much common practice in Bosnia, unfortunately. So we also always see places where people can bring back trust to each other, because we don't have alternative than living together. But also we have a separate department for the Islamic teachings, still believing that Islamic values can be really, and is not used yet enough in the field, how to be part of people, betterment in their life, private and social life, and how Islamic values can be brought forward to play this role much more actively, not only in the personal practicing of religion, but also in their living, in their professional life, in their social life, and so on. So this department, Ahmed, you can just, I'm sorry. Yeah, also we are dealing with so many interreligious dialogue. We can go about social research. Maybe today we don't have time just to go through these slides. I just put slides to let you see some pictures. Maybe some pictures can explain you more what we are doing. It's really complex and when we are speaking about support and encouragement and empowerment, it's also on the fields of mentoring and counseling in many different fields. Some of them are psychological counseling. We have it in all centers, individual sessions, group sessions, and so on, because mental health generally in all world, in Bosnia much more because of now the consequences of war came and many traumas that PTSD syndromes came now together after 15 and 20 years. So this is very busy offices in all of our 3 cities, but also online now. So so many, more than 1,500 sessions have been held every year in our centers according to our reports. Mentoring support about the business counseling, career counseling. We are, of course, as you maybe could see, working with people, with adult people. So we are usually supposing it's 18 plus, but in some programs we are accepting 16 plus. So our organization is not dealing with any like school systems or not children. We are dealing with those people who want to continue and be part in process of long life learning system. You just continue to the end, Ahmed, just to see about future and to finish. So many youth clubs, youth leadership activities, because we just want somehow to convey this message or to let youth people feel with the needs that they take responsibility for their environment and their community. And on that path we are introducing so many, this infrastructure which we have been speaking about. It's a long process until we reach this level that we can make projects now with European Union, with so many agencies from most of European countries, from the Switzerland, from the Germany especially, dealing, because here I hear the questions from the organizers about our level. Yes, we are a local initiative, if we can say, and we started to be the grassroots level. But when we developed our work and somehow proved the concept, we started to generally to be part of also some international groups and networks, but also we needed sometimes to take some experience from them, and they needed sometimes to learn from us. So here, just maybe on our last slide, I would like to mention that, Nahla hope to stay on this path, but also hope to develop. No, not how is, yeah, sorry, we'll go back. We go. Here's the different one. Okay, so I put here a few things which I see now on our future, on our future path, organizational path, that really we would like to stay as example of successful FBO, proving that Islamic values and principles should be used much wider, as I said. Also, we are now going toward to establish the officially Nahla's Academy, which we are already, but we just want now to put it all under one umbrella. Also, our online learning platform is under developing now, so we want to have somehow parallel world. Everything what is going in classes should be also be on platform, so we are also working on this now. We are already part of process in many local initiatives in smaller urban areas especially, but also under our mission Knowledge Available for All. But it's going to be wider in next 4 years according to our strategic plan. And also we want to stay, as we are already leader in advocating and securing better legal framework for environment for NGOs in Bosnia, which is not very much to be proud of, and also the leader in the quality and standard in the adult education. But much of, maybe most of all, we also would like really that this example of our, let us say, case which we developed from Nahla's story, of course, always can be improved, and we are working daily on this and believing that we always can take from others some examples and adapt it and include it, but also that others can learn something from us. So I will be here today, but also our organization is open, so most welcome. If you see that either some parts of this can be useful for you or some of our experience, also our website is always there, our emails, and we are open to help and to be used if possible. Thank you for your attention.
Sehija.